And we're
Living
live.
rooms.
Here we are. Ooh, this hair is getting a little wild. Now, I think this way, I still can't see the chat, and I have to go. I gotta recurl these. I have to go back and forth to the chat,
I
which
don't
is
like it.
crazy. When I do it in the app, in the StreamYard app, it allows me to see the chat the entire time below us. But when I do it in the desktop, I have to click chat and it comes over and it kind of grays us out. And then I can see the chat from there. But next time I'll try it logging into Google, like the Google app. I just assumed this was Google, but it's most definitely not. What do you think of my hair extensions?
I love them.
Do we?
What I
I
don't
want a
like
beanie
today
soon.
is that I can
Soon.
barely hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, I
Check one,
barely.
two.
I
Check
don't
one,
think
two, 1, 2.
I don't think that it's you.
I don't like that I'm getting notifications right now. It's supposed to be off.
But like when you talk like that, I'm like, what?
Uh,
So people are just going to think that we're yelling this whole time.
Great.
Maybe
We
if I
love that.
just take this up and move my hair.
Is there
Okay.
anybody in this right now?
I can hear so much better.
Can you hear someone? Was your volume down?
No, it's all the way up. I went.
Mm.
No, it's not that. There's 129 people.
Oh, okay. Is there chat or anything? I don't see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
there we
hey.
go.
Good
Comments. Hi,
evening, beautiful
Shar. Good
ladies. I can hear
evening.
you. Hi, Ashley.
Hi,
Your hair
everyone.
looks awesome.
Thank you, Renee. Thank
See,
you. It's the $24 special from TikTok.
I
Thank
thought you
you.
couldn't see them.
I can't. If I can't. I just can't see you and I. It's like grade. I'm gonna take a screenshot so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay,
Oh,
for
okay.
later.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave the chat up because I can kind of see you because I just have this light on. So here we are. Welcome to our TED Talk. Welcome to ChatHerBox.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if this is
I
working in my thing.
wanted to, I,
Okay.
I'm going to try something.
Use your phone to read the chats. I can't, Rhonda. I'm on my phone. Hi, Christina. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Come in. Come in. Get your favorite drink. Chat with us for an hour. Sorry, we started 30 minutes late today. We had basketball practice. So neither here nor there. Ooh, I could log in on my work phone. I could log in on my work phone.
Hold, please.
Mm. Here we are with technical difficulties. Great, now you're skipping. Oh, y'all, look, I just want to show y'all. I just want to show off. I got this. Look, I got this new setup, this new like thing, this white thing for free because my cousin's girlfriend and him broke up and she moved out. But look how cute this is. It's not done yet. But the little white shelves. Come on. I think that's so cute. I love that so much. I added you guys on YouTube. Thank you. I have not posted these on YouTube because for whatever
Whose
reason it doesn't
freaking phone am I
it's
connected to right now?
you're us.
Yeah, you would think that, except that
Thank you.
no.
I love that you're sitting and sipping on your patio. Isn't that so cute? Thank you. But I for whatever
I'm
reason
not trying to connect to you.
whatever it doesn't let me stream to my
Listen, I'm
YouTube.
trying to use my headphones and they say that they're on, but I hear my friend on my phone, not my ear things.
So go to your settings and connect them. That hurt my feelings.
Just go
Okay,
away.
well I'll sit to the chat while you're anyways. These are my $24 extensions. What do we I just got them today, so I haven't done anything with them. What do we think? Thank you for the compliments on the shelf. What do we think? They're clip-ins. I've never had clip-ins in my entire life. And here we are. And it's a little flat right now because I had a beanie on because it's 11 degrees or something like that here in Fort Worth. Also, we're not sponsored by Diet Coke, but we should be.
Try it.
What? I definitely like it in here better than in my bathroom. It's more comfortable. I just like it better. Is it working for you?
It
We're
connects,
having
but like you're not
clip-ins
going
or
through my
connections?
earbuds.
Then just put them up.
I did. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Just for some reason, I can barely hear you this evening. So
You can't hear me at all? Would you like me to turn it
I
up?
didn't say at all.
Check 1 2 1 2, dog. We need
Let
tiny
me
hands.
explain something for the chat.
Uh-huh. I think I have a
Okay.
booger.
Not once did I say I couldn't hear her.
Just not well.
Not once did I say I can't see her. Like the whole visual thing was never even discussed. So if everybody in the cat can calm down.
In the cat?
Yeah, I forgot the age.
It's okay.
Thanks.
It's okay.
I wanted to talk about self-care today.
Oh, let's do it.
Only because I'm battling seasonal depression,
Okay.
which happens to me about this time of year. So I can't be the only one.
No. You're not. Depresso espresso.
So I want to talk about self-care. It comes in many different forms. Like you getting hair extensions makes you feel really good.
Dude, I feel like a brand new bitch when I have hair extensions in. A
That's what I'm
tan.
saying.
My nails done. My nails aren't done though. A tan.
Yep.
My hair extensions. And a tan and a crisp tan. A nice deep tan. I'm a whole
I
different human
tan.
being. Oh, you are looking tan.
I tan.
One second. Throw that leg back up. Let me see those socks you're wearing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like those. Okay. I like them. I like the whole ensemble this evening. I like those a lot. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but I'm also wearing slacks because I didn't have time to change the bottom half of me. So that's where we're at with my Sheen shoes that were $9.
Sarah, what do you mean? No, you are not.
I'm not sure. Let me go back.
I'm not either. Today's not the fucking day. I mean, usually with me, there's not really a day that I'm like, you know what? Today's the day. Fucking come at me. You know, but
Fighting words.
if we're talking about self-care and a person opens up and says, I'm battling seasonal depression right now, and your first thought is, let me be a bitch.
I didn't see the comment, so I don't know.
So hold on. I forgot something.
Okay.
Hold on.
Can I be Rapunzel for a second?
There. I had to put on my do not disturb since people don't listen.
Mine's on, but I'm still getting Hinge notifications. It's kind of pissing me off. I'm not talking to anyone on Hinge. I haven't had any luck on Hinge at all.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So self-care comes in lots of forms though. But I wanted to talk about how when you do all the normal things, like what you're saying, you buy hair extensions, you take a bubble bath, you go tanning, you get your nails done, you go get your roots done, you put on makeup. Those are all like, I would consider like basic
Here we go.
self-care that when you're in depression, sometimes you don't do. And
No,
so
when
it's a
I'm in
nice
severe
place to
depression, I
start.
don't do that. Yeah.
Huh?
When I'm in severe depression, I don't even do that. Like the first layer of when I'm in severe depression is just getting out of this bed and getting sun on my face. Just as
Yeah.
simple as that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is like, I'm at the point right now where I've done those things. The hair extensions, you struck my curiosity when you said you ordered yours. So mine are on the way. Mine
Did
were
you get
not
yours on?
$25 though.
How much were your? Which ones did you get though? Did you get the Goo Goo one? Goo Goo hair?
I think so.
That's real human hair. This is synthetic.
Yeah.
I wanted to see how these worked before I said, okay, I'm gonna bite the bullet and get Goo Goo extensions because I've seen a lot of great reviews about Goo Goo hair because it's human hair. Were they tape in or clip ins?
Clip-ins.
Okay, good. Tape ins rip your hair.
Yeah, they're clip-ins.
Yeah.
So
to see
fingers
them.
crossed that they match my hair.
You can dye those though.
But we'll see.
You can do whatever you want to those. Yeah.
So I did do that, but I'm in the point now where it's like all of my regular self-care things, like the basic level that kind of like gets you that boost is no longer working. So it's like to be healthy and not end up buying, 1,000 miniature Cabbage Patch dolls again, right? Because I do those things. I'm like, I think it'd be a great time to talk about what self-care can be, which
Hmm.
most people don't think about. Like it can be something as simple as like getting a new book
Yes, I did just buy 2 new ones.
and then reading them.
I also switched it up though, but let me explain to you. I have this, see this little library right here, and then I have one over there too. I like got rid of a lot of my books a long time ago. I don't know why I did, but I did. But I used to be a really big avid reader, and then I started buying them. But I read a lot of poetry when I was doing like my custom hats and stuff. So I'd read them and then I'd destroy them because they go into hats. But lately, when I know that I can feel a like a depression kick coming on, instead of scrolling like social media, I got a new book, and I just finished one, and now I'm on my second one. I'm trying to read more because then it helps shut my brain off, and I'll fall asleep quicker than if I'm scrolling.
Yeah. If
You know
I'm
what I mean?
scrolling, I'm not going to sleep.
No, it's like,
Like I have to tell myself, okay, I'm putting the phone down at this
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Uh, and then I just watch like a crime documentary. I know that sounds so crazy because like most people are like, you fall asleep to murder? Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm like, well, this just is just like all the other murders.
Mm-hmm.
So I can tell you what's about to happen and I'll just get tired and fall asleep. But self-care can also be things like going to the gym.
Yes, big time.
That can be self-care. It gets your endorphins going. For me, it's hard to like get past that first week.
Of the gym,
Yeah.
hardest step is walking inside.
Yeah, not for me. The
For
hardest
me, it
step for
was.
me is coming on day 2. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm like, day 1, I'm pumped. I'm like, let's go.
I
And then
mine
like day
mine's
2,
just
I'm like,
going in the
I
gym.
can barely sit down to pee.
Well, you mean because you worked out so hard and like
Yeah.
your body hurts. My fear with the gym for so long before I started going all the time, was my anxiety, my social anxiety, being around other humans, like thinking that they give a fuck and their eyes are, zoned in on me, and they're not. And I finally went in, and before my surgery, I was going 5 to 6 days a week. Since my surgery, it slowed down because I just got released to go back, and I've been really busy with work, but I thoroughly enjoy the gym. I think the gym
Yep.
really helped my depression, or getting veering away from depression, towards the end of the year. Holidays are really hard. And so I think it actually really boosted me to not fall into that. You know what I mean?
See, mine is this time of year. It's like for me, it's the opposite with the holidays. For
Yeah.
me, it's like this incline of excitement that leads up to like the holidays, like
Mhm.
Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's, like the whole thing. And then it's like it just drops you like yesterday's dirty panties.
Yeah, I agree.
Just and then it's all over and there's nothing.
Yeah.
And where I live, it's cold. There's always an overcast. There's no sun really. It made me think that we were going to have something like maybe spring was on the horizon, and then it went and it snowed and got cold.
And Phil saw a shadow.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Okay. How long does he live?
He's been alive for a long time, I think.
I'm just saying, dude, I think it's a conspiracy. No fucking way is it the same goddamn groundhog from when I was little.
You never know. It could be a Harry Potter
And
wizard.
I don't remember ever uh voting for
For Phil?
him into office or whatever. Fuck him. I'm mad because I'm having seasonal depression. And I'm over it. And I get like this like every February, and then
I
it'll
do.
start to lift come like March, April.
Yeah.
But it's just getting through that time now. Somebody had said in here that like they like to take a drive on like back roads and listen to music.
I love
That would
that.
be phenomenal if you live in an area where that can happen.
Yeah, we do that here.
I can't do that.
Why?
I live in the city. There's
So
no
when
back roads.
so you leave the city.
Why? That's just more gas. That's depressing too to me. I'm
I
like, fuck that, man. I got to fight through the traffic to get out of here. And then what? The drive home is like the walk of shame coming back in. Like, get the fuck out of the way. Yeah.
True.
So I like staying in my living room. I
Mhm.
redid it. Like, look, I got this thing. Look, you see that? You see that?
I love it.
You put your shoes in it so I don't trip over the shoes all the time anymore in front of the door. So
I
that little
called you
thing.
when you were built that, and you said, I fucking gotta go. I can't talk to you. Like, I'm
Yeah,
like,
because
oh,
I
okay.
look, man.
Got it.
Look,
Perfect.
I feel like being an adult is just a fine line of line dancing, if you will, between what can you fucking handle
Mm-hmm.
in the moment. And when you called me, I'm like, nope, I can't. I want to give you my undivided attention, but I'm in hell trying to hold this drawer up and have Maddox help me at the same time and not turn into my parents of hold the fucking flashlight, you know?
I know it was mid sentence. Hey, by the way, I owe 35,000 in back taxes, and you're like, I gotta fucking go, and I'm like, wow, okay, Tiff, I didn't know you were building that at first, and I was like,
Well, because I wanted to be there for you. And when you said that, I was like, now I got to stand up and be a friend. And I can't. That's too much for me right now. I've got all this shit going on. I will call you back, though, when I can give you that time, which I did.
yeah, you did,
You know, you didn't answer.
yeah,
But I did. And then we had the conversation. But I had to put that bitch together. See, but that's what I'm saying is that's where I'm at right now in my mental health is I'm just like, I can handle one slightly aggravating thing at a time.
I agree.
You can't throw it all at me.
Mm-mm.
You can't do
I've
it.
I've gotten really good at like so like last night my stress levels were really high.
Yep.
And I was tripping, and I made a video today and it said last night going to bed, my head or my mind last night I was going to bed and I was like solo parenting, back taxes, medical debt, bills, like all the things that were stressing me, right? And I have to be completely honest, I haven't stressed. Last year I didn't stress at all. Last year I had a really good year. It was the best year that I've had, and I was blessed not to stress. Life was just good. But when I got that fucking email, that letter from IRS, I was like, God damn it. And I freaked out last night. I went to bed, I said my prayers, and I woke up this morning and I was like, dude, I'm alive. I'm alive. And I just got to take it day by day. And this works for me. It doesn't work for everybody, but I just was like, dude, there's nothing I can do about it right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Yep.
not dying, I'm not going to jail. And I just kind of had to let it go, or else that would have really ruined my
I
day.
wanted to address this one. Nicole says that's when you take an antidepressant. Well, how bold of you to think that I'm not already doing that?
I am no longer on medicine. I went medicine free 3 years ago.
And some
Four,
people can do that.
4 years ago. Sorry, 4 years
Some
ago.
people can do that. But you shouldn't be afraid to ask for help. You shouldn't be afraid to take
No,
medication, but you also
absolutely not.
shouldn't be ashamed if you take medication and you're still struggling because it's a moment. It's
Mhm.
not forever. It's a
Yeah.
moment. So it was like in that moment yesterday when I was putting this together and she called me, she was stressing out about her taxes and I wasn't in any place that I could give her that undivided attention and try to help her. I was like, I gotta go. I'll be back though, but I'm not the fucking one right now. Sorry. But it's like sometimes that's just being an adult and recognizing like I really want to be there for you and I'm not sure how to verbalize this, so I'll get better at it later, but right now I have to go. And then later be
We're
like
good
I
at that
really want
though.
to huh?
We are really good at that though. With our friendship is at a
Yes.
level where we understand that, instead of like where maybe someone else would have been like, I really needed her. Fuck that bitch. And she hung up on me. Not us. I knew you were overstimulated. Just like
Yep.
last night, I think it was last night we were talking. I was like, and I've hit a wall. Gotta go. Bye. And
Yeah. Too. She's like, well, she just like she was telling me all these things about the furniture that she got, and then she's like, well, I've hit a wall. I gotta go. I'm like, okay, love you, bye. Because I've done the same shit to her. We'll be on a live, and I'm like, I'm done.
yeah. And
Click.
you'll just end
Like,
it. No bye or nothing.
but I think it's being able to recognize like when you've hit that limit and being around people that understand that.
Mhm.
And I think that that's kind of like self-care in itself as well.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, when they think of self-care, the first thing they think is going and getting a mani penny. What panty? Mani.
Petty. Manny Petty.
That's what I
That's
said.
the
I
one.
feel like
That's
we're
the
saying the
one.
same thing. Or a facial.
I went and got a massage last Wednesday.
Yeah, see, those are all great things too, but sometimes there are other things. Sometimes self-care is going to therapy.
Mhm.
Sometimes self-care is getting up and taking your antidepressant. Sometimes self-care is getting up and taking a shower. Sometimes it's journaling. Sometimes it's saying, I'm not going to be on social media for the day.
Sometimes it's eating your
Right. And
favorite
then just
food.
binge watching a show that you have wanted to see for a minute.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's going grocery shopping for yourself. Not because
Yes.
you need lunch shipped for your kids. Like, yes, that's important. But I'm saying, like, sometimes you make a special trip to the grocery store to get the shit that you like. Because I think, like, there's got to be other parents out there that do this too. I'm always thinking about what my kids need and what we need to restock in the house, like snacks, lunch, like stuff for their lunches, Uncrustables. My God, do those things rule my life?
They do.
Okay. But like, I feel like I think about those things a lot. And that what ends up happening is that I'm sitting here and I'm like, I could really go for, and I don't have any of it because, and I had just been to the store that day. So I think self-care can also be those things.
Mm-hmm.
Now I dropped my hair tie. Now, but also when I said earlier, like self-care can be buying books, but reading them, here's why I say that. I buy books sometimes and I'm like, with the full intention, where the fuck did she go? Okay. Well, I'm going to continue. So sometimes I buy books with the full
I'm so sorry.
intention of reading them,
And you don't.
and then I don't.
I did that, but now I'm reading them.
I bought 3 books in England last, when was it? 2023. I haven't read one. Haven't read one.
Okay.
And then I just bought this Emotional Intelligence 2.0 that was highly recommended to me. And it is sat right there. I look at it every fucking day.
Yeah.
Haven't read it. And I'm like, I bet
Sometimes
if I
just
cracked open that book, it'd be some self-care.
could be sometimes just the act of buying one. Can be.
Listen, I have a problem.
I know you do. You have a Polly Pocket problem. You have so do I. I have a shopping problem when it comes to addictions. But sometimes that's can be self-care. You need it.
Nicole's like, my addiction is online shopping. Yes. So addictions can change and manifest at any time, at any age.
Yeah.
And I have been sober from drugs for like 19, 20 years, 20 years now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
This year will be 21, actually. But
Yeah,
and then alcohol will be friend, I just hit my 3-year mark.
What day?
On the 13th.
Congrats.
I totally see that.
Forgot.
Because I don't count days.
Yeah, I get it. I don't either. Mine's technically, I just hit
But
it.
anyway, so I've been sober from alcohol for 3 years, tobacco, nicotine, all of that for 4 years. So like I'm doing good. But now I've recognized like, Kate, so Polly Pockets are different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I can go overboard with those. But that's a collection for me. Now the Cabbage Patch dolls, one could argue that it's a collection. I won't argue. I will be honest.
I didn't really know about the Cabbage Patch dolls. I knew about Polly Pocket, but
That's because it was an addiction, and so I'm not going to tell you.
I found out about Cabbage Patch when we were on a live stream, and
right,
you were showing us Polly Pockets, and I caught a glimpse of the fucking Cabbage Patch bookshelf, and I was like, "Hold on, stop, rewind, go pan back to the right," and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Hey, quick question: is there 2 of me? Is there one down here too? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can we ask the chat? Because I'm showing 2 of me.
I see me and you.
Is there 2 of me, or is it just me and her? Can someone let me know in the chat? Is there one down here and one up here of me? Or is it just my stupid ass internet?
Well, I'm going to answer. I'm going to talk to Joy real quick while we wait for this. Joy, if you love Cabbage Patch Kids, you will love my basement.
Okay. Only one.
See, there's only one.
Okay. It's just my phone's stuck. It's weird.
I just want you to know that in addition to the shelf that you saw, I have a huge bag. I was showing it to you the last night of TikTok before it was reborn.
Oh, yeah.
I also have the bag. I just didn't have any more room on the shelf.
We were live when we went down, weren't we?
Yeah. I don't have any more room on the shelf I need another shelf.
Get another shelf.
That's how many I have. So that's why I wanted to talk about self-care, though, is because sometimes in the moment you think it's self-care, but it's an addiction, and that's never self-care.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you're doing is you're getting that dopamine, and that's what you're addicted to. You're addicted to that feel good of, oh my God, because I'm the same way. Do I like the miniature Cabbage Patch dolls? I do.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
But it became an obsession of finding them, getting them down on price, and buying them.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot. My addiction to like TJ Maxx is a little. I go in for a little sprinkle, and I get me like a new hair care product. So I'm like, say less. Cured my
Oh,
depression.
mine rotate. My addictions rotate. It's like ADHD on crack. Because 1 minute I'm like, Cabbage Patch dolls all the fucking way. The next minute I'm like, I want all of the Polly Pocket rings at once, which is not healthy. I usually buy like maybe one Polly Pocket a month when I'm in active collecting mode. But there for a minute, I was getting multiple in a day.
It was bad.
It was bad. So, but then I'll do the whole Ross thing. She'll call me. I'll be at Ross like every other fucking day.
Yeah.
But now I'm over it. Right now, I'm stuck on TikTok Shop.
Again?
Yeah, look, I bought these and I have to return them.
I got these.
Okay, these are the worst fucking things ever.
I don't like those.
I was so excited to get them, and they came and they were not at all what was as described. Yeah. And then you want to talk about that's like going out and buying a baggie of you know what and having it be like half fucking baking soda.
Yeah.
That's how it felt when I unwrapped these. I was like,
those, I don't like those.
We have to save the farm.
What did you think you were getting when you were buying overalls, though?
I'll send you a screenshot. Okay, I'll send them. They were cute. They reminded me back in like the early 2000s when silver jeans were popular and they came out with the flared overalls. They were fitted. So instead of it being like straight down and making you look like a box, they were fitted. They're very flattering. That's what the fucking chick looked like. So obviously they were bunching it behind, so, but not only was this bullshit, then
or she had a big butt.
These came not attached. I had to fucking YouTube how to make this happen.
What do you mean those weren't attached?
They came in a baggie.
No.
Yeah, they did, friend. And I had to YouTube a video how to attach these and this, okay? I was like, minor inconvenience. Then I put them on. Then I put them on. These were sewn shut.
Yeah, you got gypped, dude.
The buttons, you can't button them. They're sewn shut. I stuck a fucking knife through it.
Are you going to return them?
I am. I already did. I already put it in. I was like, fuck you. And I was like, these are garbage pants. That's what my review said.
They're terrible.
Like, these are garbage pants and they smell terrible. And
ew.
They're cheap. I was like, I'm so mad.
I would be mad too. I hate when you get something you're excited about and you're like, mother.
So now I'm probably going to back away from TikTok Shop because that's what happens. So I was like, we need to talk about real self-care.
Yeah, that's how it was for me with DH Gate buying my dupe Louis. One of them came out phenomenal. Get compliments on it constantly. All my friends that have Louis, they're like, that's a beautiful. I was like, thanks, $40. It's not a real one. But my other one looks like it came from a sweatshop. Okay.
These were $40.
Oh, hell no.
And that's way too much for this. Like, I could get these at Ross for $5.
You can get those on Shein for 47 cents.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm so mad.
Yeah.
I've gotten Judy Blues for cheaper.
It's like getting a Shein order. I went through that Shein addiction right after Christmas, after my surgery. Yes. And I spent $267 because Klarna or whatever. I didn't know you could use Klarna through Shein, so you could do like the afterpay thing. So I fucking went ape shit. Spent like $267, and I waited for 2 weeks to get everything, and I was disappointed by 97%. But the difference is It's like $7.99 to return each item, which is more expensive than the items are. So I just donated them. I was like, and I got rid of my Shein app. I was like, never again will I do this, because Shein is like such a quick, easy, and everyone loves Shein, but it doesn't last. That's why it's so cheap. And
I've never ordered from
I
Shein.
stopped purchasing from that. I stopped purchasing things like that because overall it's a waste of money.
Yeah. I've never
Yeah.
ordered from Shein. I don't think I should.
No.
I will never order from Temu. Let me explain why.
Oh yeah, no,
They
I've never
remind
gotten
me
into
of a
that.
salesperson. And look, if I go into like a furniture store or a car lot to buy a
Yeah.
car,
Yeah.
if you come up to me, can I help you? Once is fine. Once is fine. No, thank you. Just looking. I'll let you know if I need assistance.
Who are you shopping for? Who are you shopping for? Can I help you
I'm like,
shop?
leave me the fuck alone.
What smell do you want?
You know what? I'm not shopping here now.
Stop.
I'm
Go
going
away.
across the street to the other dealership because you piss me off. That's just the type of shopper I am. Just let me browse. And if I am interested in something or if I have questions, I will come find you. But the
Yeah.
more you bug me, I'm going to find anybody but you.
Yeah, for real.
I will go ask the janitor before
Yeah.
I come and find you. That's just
I'll
the
te-
kind of person
I'll
that I
tell 'em-
am.
I'll tell them sometimes. I'll be like, "Do you work for commission?" And they'll say yes. I said, "What's your name?" They'll give it to me. I'm like, "I don't need your help, but I'll let them know you help me. Don't bug me again.
See, I'm like,
Get your
no.
bag, but don't bug me
Well, when you
no
log on
more."
to Temu just to browse, it wants you to spin this wheel, and it doesn't matter. Every time you spin the fucking wheel, it gives you 100% off. It's a fucking crock of shit, and I just want to browse. I don't know if I'm going to download the fucking app yet.
Hey, but
Leave me alone.
TikTok Shop got me like 6 months ago. It was like if you spent this much money, $100 or something like that, you would get $100 off, like in coupons. I spent it. I never got it. I got a $20 gift card, and I said, "See ya, toodaloo, never again."
Lori's like, I ignore those wheels. Yeah, but they just keep popping up, don't they?
Constantly.
So then you're like, fine. So you spin the wheel, you get 100% off. Then it takes you to a whole different screen because now it wants you to use the $600 that you won, which you didn't fucking win. And I'm like, I just wanted to look at shoe racks.
Yeah.
How the fuck did I get? So then I just X out entirely because I'm like, I don't have the fucking patience for this.
Yeah.
So that's how I know I will never shop from Temu. I'm like, I don't know what kind of ADHD you guys are all operating at that you order from Temu because I see lots of people who do it. I'm like, if it's not easy and
It's
addictive,
but it's worse than Shein. Like the
I won't
quality
do
is
it.
even worse than Shein. It's like everything's like at 25 cents on there. It's worse than Shein. Like
Yeah, I
I
can't
don't
do it.
even
I
have
just
that
want to
app on my
browse.
phone.
And
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that will find something
Yeah.
and then I will come back to it a few times.
Yeah, I'm big on like loading up my cart in Amazon and then just never buying it. I got gratification by putting it in my cart and then I walk away.
So Amanda says that Temu for her is addictive.
Okay, I see that.
See, I get annoyed.
With Timo and the wheel.
I get annoyed. And I don't want to download the app. I want to see what you have to offer. But it won't let me scroll or click on anything unless I download the app. And I'm like, fuck you. See, I have commitment issues. I don't know if I want you on an app. I don't know if you deserve to be on my phone as an app. I don't know. So the fact that you are pushing me, it just feels like a dude on Tinder. Did you swipe right? Obviously not, bitch. Obviously I didn't. Stop asking. So I can't have it. I can't have it. So, but I have problem. Macari is a bitch for me. And I know a lot of people are like, what the heck? You can buy brand new shit on eBay and Macari. But remember, I like Polly Pockets. So I can go down a fucking rabbit hole. And then all of a sudden, Facebook wants to show me all the thrift videos that are on the whole fucking internet. And then I'm like, I'm going thrifting.
A lot of people talk about Macari. When I was doing my closet clean outs, because I donated like 12 bags of clothes, they were all brand new. They kept trying to tell me to sell it on Macari. I'm like, I don't think you'll understand. I'm the person that won't return a fucking thing. I will donate it because that's an extra step. You're telling me I got to take that out of my closet, put it on an app, sell it, and ship it? I have Christmas cards from 2 years ago that I have yet to ship. They're on my desk
No, they
with
were
a
New
sticker.
Year's. They were New
Whatever.
Year
New
cards.
Year's. And I even have the
You
sticker.
bought me and you shirts and earrings.
It's in my closet.
And I still don't have them.
I
It was
don't
like
go
2
to the
years ago.
I don't go to post office. I don't like to go to fucking UPS. So if it's gonna be that extra step, piss off. I'm gonna donate it. See you later. Someone else could use it. I don't need to sell it. Like
Somebody said all the people who send
Lord.
that damn Temu thing to click so they can get whatever credit is awful. So I did not know that happens with Temu.
You get a
Do you want to
credit?
know the best freeing thing that you can do? Stop checking messages. I fucking did. I've done that. So I don't even know. I'll get a fucking notification. Somebody wants to send you a message. I'm like, clear.
I do that shit on TikTok because my messages are
Clear.
open to like friends, I guess. But a lot of people
Yeah.
share me lives, and I'm like, fuck no, delete.
Yeah. I
Priority
don't
to
even
open
have
the
my
bitch.
TikTok notifications on.
Yeah, I'm good.
So
Bye.
every time I go in there, it'll pop up a pop-up screen. Hey, so you don't miss out on da da da. I'm like, I want to miss out. I
Yeah.
purposely, you know, it's not easy to go into notifications and turn them off.
Yeah, I agree.
So you can best believe that if I fucking went through that to turn them off, I meant to.
Mhm.
I meant to.
Don't DM me. I won't see it.
Nope. I tell people that I'm so honest about it
Yeah, I didn't
because
even know.
people will
Like,
say that shit. They're like, I sent you this and you never responded.
'cause I
Well,
didn't see it.
right. And I'm pretty sure on my Facebook, I turned it off. You
I
can't
have.
send me a message at all.
Okay, so on my public Facebook, I just discovered where you even find those messages. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're in those, I don't ever check them. And so it's like it's not in your regular like messenger thing. And I've seen it a few times, and I always come across it, and I forget how I get to it. And I'm like, okay, all right. There's like 800 fucking messages in there. Not.
My Instagram is set up where if we're mutuals, I get your
Yeah,
messages.
if it doesn't goes to requested.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
Otherwise, it
mine
go.
is.
I don't know where the fuck they go. I'm sure I could check them, but I don't.
It goes to requested, and I constantly forget about the requested.
Well, I
folder.
don't even know how to get there, and I don't need to know if somebody's like, "Well, you do this and this." I'm not even going to pay attention
I don't
because
even need
I'm
to
not
see
going to
it.
do it. I'm not going to do it. Do I recognize that I probably miss out on opportunities? Maybe.
Maybe, but they'll email you if it's big enough. If it's a brand deal or something like that, worth
I don't
it.
want anyone to email me either.
No, I'm saying if it's a big enough deal where it's worth it, they will find the correct information to best way to get a hold of you. Period. Point
I don't
blank.
have it listed.
No, I know, but I'm saying they'll figure it out. Like they'll either
They'll send me
hit your comments,
fucking like they'll follow me and then they'll start commenting and then I'll see
or
it
they'll just
because
send
that's
something to
happened.
your PO box. Yeah.
Right. See, you can do that.
Hmm.
But this is how I know it's a scam is if they send it to my merchandise email because that one is on the merchandise website, obviously.
Yeah.
I just find that hilarious because I'm like, so let me get this straight. You wanted to ask me to come to the Ellen show through my fucking t-shirt sales web. Got it. Okay.
Do you know what's so funny? I made the ChatHerBox, our podcast. I made ChatHerBox Co. email, chatterboxco at
Yeah.
gmail.com. Nobody's emailed it. Okay. But I get caught because it's in my bio on my TikTok. Bro, the amount of like fake, like, those really crappy type China brands that want to do collabs for like
Yeah.
commission. And I'm like, why are these coming here? I just opened this email and I forgot. I realized it was in my TikTok bio, and I was like, son of a bitch.
I love how you had to tell people specifically, Tiffany doesn't check this email.
Well, nobody's emailed it anyway, so it's just there.
That's because you told them that.
Yeah.
Like, that's why. Here's the thing. I
Tiffany
don't give
doesn't
out. I used to have
respond,
my email. My
so
email
don't
used to be
email about it.
posted.
Yeah.
I took it down years ago because people were using it as another form of messenger.
Yeah, that gets annoying.
And you can attach whatever pictures you want to it. And I can't report them.
No.
Like, and I just got sick of it. I'm like, I don't want to see your self-gratifying video. I don't want to see it. I didn't ask for it. I don't want it. Or the amount of hate mail that I would get.
That's so stupid.
I was in your live and you called me out. Well, you were a bitch. You were a bitch to me. So yeah, I called you out. But you're going to take the fight to my email address because I blocked you.
Yep.
This is why I called you a bitch. No. Okay. have a nice day.
Yeah.
I had to take it off. But I'm just saying, if you're getting emails from people saying, like, oh, I want this credit, go click this button for Temu, you could just stop checking for messages.
I'm so happy.
Right? You could make a post that says, hey, if you're one of those people that does this, we can't be friends. You could set a healthier boundary. You could mute them on your messenger.
I don't even know how to do that.
Huh?
I don't even know how to do that.
Oh, well, you can.
I just don't even know where to find the messengers, so we're just gonna leave it at that.
Right. Well, I have my personal one.
Yeah, I never check
But
that.
if her and I can't even become friends.
Yeah, we can't. I'm over here. Yeah.
But to me, you're right here.
Yeah, we can't even become friends on personal Facebooks, and we're best friends. And
because we both have our shit locked down, where it's like, for mine, if you aren't mutuals with somebody that I'm already friends with, you can't send me a request, you can't send me a message, you can't nothing.
Mine's the same way, so we can't become mutual friends.
Yep. Yeah. So then I had this great idea where I was like, go friend request the guy I was seeing. I was like, go friend request him because he doesn't have that. And then I'll make him accept it. That way you can friend request me at that point because we have a mutual. And
I did it and it never worked. Like it still,
he didn't accept it, but like it never came up in his friend request because I had access.
Yeah, it never popped up for him.
I was like, God damn it. Could I Google it and figure it out? Yes. I just, whenever we're trying to do it, I don't have the fucking patience.
Will either of us probably ever do that? No.
Probably not, because I barely even open up my personal Facebook anyway. And I know that people get really they get up in their feelings about it. I've always loved social media. Like I've always been really active even before this. But as my pages got bigger, I had to let go of things. I couldn't do all of it.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, the shit that I was doing over on my personal page is pretty much the same stuff I'm doing here, except I post my kids.
Yeah, mine are set. My online life and my personal life are two separate things. So my family's on my regular. None of my family, except for my cousin Merrick, follow me on any of my social media. The only thing is so I have my personal Facebook that is locked down, and it's mostly just friends and people and family that I've known for a long time.
Mine too, because I post my kids there.
This much content of mine. I've never shared whatsoever, Joshly, of anything onto my personal page. I just don't. And because they didn't fuck with me whenever I started all my social media, so I'm not gonna fucking share it there anyways. I don't even monetize there, so I don't even give
if my stats are low, I'll go to my personal and then I'll search Single Mom Saga from my personal.
Yeah.
And I'll share the video, but I don't upload separately.
Yeah, I don't do anything on that.
But I don't do that often, just sometimes. But I'll go over there to post my kids' pictures because I'm like, God damn, my first, right? So Cruz, his whole life, his whole childhood is on Facebook.
Yeah.
Everybody was doing that.
Yeah.
First lost tooth, first fucking days of kindergarten, first Halloween, the whole thing, right? Pretty much his whole life. Yeah. And then my fucking second kid, I'm like, new Jordans. 2 years later, look who's 9.
Surprise, Shawty.
People are like, oh my God, he got so big so fast. And I'm like, but then I have to look at the last time I posted a picture of him.
Yeah.
They're like, when did he get curly hair? I'm like, I permed it last summer.
I haven't posted anything. And they're a part of your public Facebook, but their faces aren't. Their voices
I don't put my kids' faces anymore. Yeah. That was a few years back when we had that issue, remember, with the pickle, or was it the Bean Boozled? I can't remember.
It was a pickle, dude.
It was the pickle one, huh?
It was a live stream. It was awful.
It was. It got sent to the wrong demographics. There was over 1,000 in there when I was only at 500,000, 600,000 followers.
There was a lot of trolls, and it was weird because your son was in it.
And they were saying shit about my kid. So I was like, we're done. And I haven't put my kids on social media since. I'm like, you got to protect your kids.
I hardly ever show up. Hazel will pop her head in sometimes when I'm live, but she knows my live stream. I only carry 10 people. but in my content, hardly. I mean, they're in some of my content. Obviously, my content's based on grief for the most part. And so they're in some of it, but they're not. I'm not one of those crunchy, weird moms that like post vulnerable moments. I'm not a mommy vlogger. I never will be. My kids
Right.
won't need social media. It's just, no, thank you. Actually, I
Well, I've
did
said
post.
this
I
once.
posted a video of Paisley, but you couldn't see her. She was walking down the hallway, and I was like, when your baby gets rid of all of her Barbie dolls
I
and
remember
switches
that.
in for skincare, and it was a cute. She looked like a little substitute teacher, and it went to the wrong. Actually, it went to a bunch of moms that were pieces of shit, and that video got like 500,000 views within, I don't even know, 4 hours. It went moved so fast. And there were thousands of comments. And I removed it from the internet because they were so mean in the comments. Like,
It's a kid.
why is she using skincare? Oh my God,
Right.
why did she not have her Barbies? I'm like, bitch, because this motherfucker
Because she
sews.
didn't want him.
She didn't want them no more. She sews. She likes her skincare. She likes makeup. Piss off. She's watched me do my makeup online for the last
Just
four
mad because
years.
back in our day, the only thing our parents gave us was a bar of fucking lava soap or
Yeah.
ivory.
But I didn't want that to be a part of the internet. Even though the internet's forever, I didn't want that to be a marker because that was
No,
pointless.
I get it. I get
So,
it. And I've said this once and I'll say it again. I no shame to family vloggers. It's a
mhm,
genre. There's
mhm,
plenty of people who enjoy it.
mhm,
There's plenty of people who do it the right way, but there's also dark sides to every genre. And I will fucking go on record till the day I die that if you're going to family vlog and you have to enjoy, like have to have your kids in it or it's not a family vlog.
yeah.
So you should be opening up accounts and you should be doing something that's fair. Like either each kid gets 5% of whatever you gross.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Or for every video that they're in, that's what me and my kids do. I don't show my kids' faces, but some of the videos I still need their help. And a lot of them with me and Cruz go viral. And now Maddox is starting to go a little bit more viral because he's getting older. So the banter,
But he's so cute because he's like, did my video pay out yet?
yeah, he does
I'll
it all the
let
time.
you, Maddox, I'll let you know. Like, dog, I get paid out once a month next day. How much
Yep.
money did my video make?
He
Tell me
wants to
right
know
now.
every day.
Let
And
me
it's like,
know
I
right
don't
now.
like to tell them if it's like $24
Yeah.
because they get paid 10% of the video.
Yeah.
And I pay out every month and I keep a spreadsheet. So it's like, because it, like, for example, Facebook, you monetize on it until it stops being,
Mhm.
people stop viewing it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like at the end of the month, I'll take the total dollar amount that I made on that video and I'll
Mhm.
take 10%. And then I put that dollar amount in a spreadsheet. And so then the next month, if it's at like 400, but last month it was at like 200, then I know,
Yeah.
okay, he's going to get 10% of 200 again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that I'm not like double paying or whatever. But I'm going to be honest
Yeah.
with you. I've just been rounding up anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not going to do change. I'm
um,
just not.
Mom, that was $24.67. You
So I
forgot to
just do
put that
25 and then nobody's bitching. You know, I
in.
paid you more. I paid you fucking more. That was your bonus. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Surprise, shawty.
But I just do that, you know, with my kids. And it's like I tell them, like, okay, because Maddox was like a little upset at first last month when he
Mhm.
was getting them because it started this year. I used to just pay them like a certain percentage, you know, a little bit here and there, or if they wanted like V-Bucks or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, you help me with the video, so I'll compensate with this or that, whatever. But now
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are getting older, and I don't want it to turn into one of those things where all of a sudden they're like, I helped you with all of this and you made all this money. Where's mine? So I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm just going to put it in an account. Maddox
Yeah.
got mad because he's like, I want to get some V-Bucks. And I'm like, no. So you can't touch it.
Yeah.
Like, because otherwise it's going to be the same thing. You're going to be like 20 something and you're going to be like, where's my money? Bitch, you spent it on fucking V-Bucks.
That's how it is with me and my dad because I send my money for savings and investments to my dad. And anytime I do something, if he's like, hey, if you can do this, I'm going to give you $1,000. That doesn't mean he's going to transfer that to me. It's just going to go into the savings account that he holds for me. So I don't
See?
fucking spend it.
But
I'm
I'm like,
36
so
years
Maddox
old.
got all pissed when I was like, no, you can't have it.
Yeah.
I was like, anytime you want to look at your account, I've got the app. I'll show you how much money is in your account.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but this is not for V-Bucks.
Yeah.
Like, this is for you tax-free because I pay the taxes on it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not paying you as an employee. It's just, I just pay you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I pay the taxes on it and it just goes into an account.
Yep.
And I was like, and when you get older, like you can decide whatever you want to use it on, down payment on a house or like buy a car when you're 16. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but it's not for V-Bucks and Roblox. Like it's
Nope.
not for a new soccer ball. You want that shit, do some chores. Those things still
Same.
remain.
Same.
But I'm just a huge thing on that because when you think about like, you know, all that shit that happened even like with Honey Boo Boo,
Oh, yeah.
right? Her mom just blew all her money because she was a minor.
Yeah.
And now she's like, where's all my money? I mean, listen, June was a fucking train wreck, but I watched it.
She still is, but
I know, but we all have our things, whatever. But like the whole fucking show, it was Honey Boo Boo.
The show was called Honey Boo Boo.
It was for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Pumpkin and all them were in it too. Don't get me wrong. And they got paid, they got compensated. But it's like, she was the whole reason why that show even happened. And then she didn't get paid.
Yep.
It's bullshit. And I'm like, I'm not at that level. And it's not like we're getting that amount of money.
Yeah.
But I still am like, I never want my kids to resent me because I should have done it.
Hers was like 200, 300, 400,000.
That's what I'm saying.
And it was gone. Like not a penny of
And so I'm like, I'll just give you 10%. You help me.
Yeah.
Because I also don't force my kids. If I'm like, hey, can you help me make this? And they're like, no. I'm like, is it no, not ever? Or is it no, not right now? Can I ask you in a couple hours, tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know, and usually if one says no, the other one will do it. Okay. Feel better?
I muted.
That was only 2.
I know. I muted.
Or was it 3?
I didn't even count because I was hoping that I hit the mute button in time.
Okay. Yeah. But anyway, I just think that if you're going to ever do like a blog and you're going to incorporate people that are in your home, that your niche requires other people, you should absolutely be compensating them in some way.
Yeah, I agree completely.
I do. So that's why I now have just opened up an account and I just stick it in there. My teenager is now more motivated this month because he saw that his brother made like $100 and something last month. And he only made, I think, like 25. But I don't force my kids. I'm like, can you help me? And he's like, no. I'm like, fine. It's not like I'm gracious about it either. I'm not going to lie. It's not like I'm okay. Sometimes I'm like, that's fine. But in my head, I'm like, but most of the time, I'm like, fine. Maddox,
get over here.
And then he's like, yeah, I'll help you. No, I get paid. Yes.
No problem.
And now he's already trying to negotiate. Well, I think it should be 20. I'm like, let's pump the brakes, bud.
I love him so much.
I have to pay for like the LLC. I have to pay the CPA who's coming to my house Friday to help me file my taxes.
I wish mine was coming to mine, but she's not. She wouldn't even. She's like, I couldn't call you back, but you can email me. Okay, thanks. Great. My self-care this week will be just to survive, not having a panic attack over back taxes. For sure.
Yes, guys, thank you so much. If there's a video you want me to see, you need to tag me in the video.
In the video. Doesn't guarantee she'll see it though. I'll tell you that right now because she gets thousands of tags a day.
I get thousands of ats every day.
Yeah.
So I will go through some of them, but you have to realize, like, if you added me on it, you probably aren't the first. Like, if you were able to see somebody's video within like the first couple minutes that it was uploaded, you might be the first. But I can almost guarantee you that I've got hundreds that have already done it. So what I do, like on TikTok, when I go through the mentions, it'll show me the picture of the video. And so if I've already looked at it, I just scroll until I see one that I haven't seen. But a lot of times too, because content creators reuse their stuff. I do too. It's like filler. And so it's like, oh my God, have you seen this? I'm like, yeah, I did a video on it when he first did it 2 years ago.
You have a good memory though of remembering what you've done. I don't.
You don't remember? There's some shit. Okay, look, Here, I've got a challenge
Okay.
for the interwebs. Watch how many fucking people are going to send it to me now. There's a video that I made and it is on TikTok, and I don't have the fucking patience to scroll through years. Because this thing was probably in like 2020 or 2019, I'm thinking.
On
And
TikTok?
until they get a better way for us to sort these videos, right now you just have to.
Unless you change it to like popular, and it does your most viral all the way down to your least
Hey,
viral.
wait, then you need to show me because maybe I need to do that.
So whenever someone's looking at your page, like say, even if you're on your page, like if you're looking at your page where you see your, if you like, you see your drafts and then your 2 videos and then the rest of your videos, in the right above your draft button, there's like 3 little lines or 3 dots. And if you click it, it's videos and then popular. And if you switch it to popular, it'll put your most viral video down.
I gotta see. I know it was good, but my most viral is the one I did with the filter of Angelina, at least on
Yeah.
that app.
Yeah.
Okay, that was pretty fucking funny.
Wow, that was a good video.
But this one is the papaya video. I want to repost that so bad. And I'm like, why the fuck doesn't it show up in my memories? I know I miss some, like I don't check every day, I forget. And I'm like, it just so happens that on the days I forget, that's when I made the papaya video.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite videos, a personal favorite. I don't think I've ever shared it on Facebook. I know I didn't share it on YouTube, and I know I didn't share it on Instagram.
Damn. Well,
I think it was in 2020.
But what's the beginning video? Like what is it? Who's in the beginning part
It's
of
a
it?
bunch. I think they're Samoans.
Okay.
And they're at a papaya eating contest. So think of like the southern, like South watermelon eating, but it's papayas.
Got it.
And so they have to do this, and then they whoa.
So if anyone finds that video on her TikTok,
I identify as a papaya. It is funny because I'm panicking while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And honestly, it is probably the earliest thirst trap stitch I ever did.
Well, if anyone finds it on TikTok, at her. And then if she doesn't see it, at me too, because I'll see it because I don't get mentions at all. So if you really want to stand out and have her find it, at me on TikTok in the comment section of that video, because I'll see it within 30 seconds of you adding me.
Yeah.
Because I have
she
no
will.
mentions.
But I'm like, I know that it's not on Instagram. I know it's not on YouTube. It
You know what? You guys might be able to go to the search bar of TikTok and write in not so single mom saga papaya, and it might find it.
I've tried that. It doesn't, but maybe somebody else's algorithm does.
I'm gonna try it.
Here's the thing is that video clip was popular.
Yeah.
It was a whole trend. That's of course why I saw it.
Yeah.
And it was when I was still trying to find my niche. Yeah. Like I had already gone viral for the in the house board.
Yeah.
But
I just saw that for the very first time the other day.
That's crazy.
Very first time. Well,
you know how many people use that sound?
But you have to understand.
It's crazy.
I found my first moment of seeing you was the COVID. All right, does it make me a lesbian? That's how we became friends.
That was a good one too.
The boat dock flipping her head. That's the very first time I ever stitched you.
And she's all,
and then I stitched you again. And
I had COVID for real.
At that moment, the second time I stitched you to another one is when we became mutuals and a friend. I don't even know how we became friends. We just did. And I think I said, can we become best friends? I don't remember, but we did. And then from that moment on, it was, here we are.
Woo. I think it was Facebook, the original. No, it wasn't, because I made the stitch through TikTok app.
Like before she stopped actually stitching.
Yeah. So I was here on Facebook, but I can guarantee you, if I ever posted it, it was not during that time frame.
Yeah.
Because I took a hiatus from Facebook for a while. And I was only on TikTok. And then after I completed therapy, I was like, okay, I'm really going to hit the ground running. Yeah. So if I may have posted it here, maybe.
I'm going to go search it.
But I know for a fact it is on TikTok. I know for a fact it's there. If you saw it on Facebook because you've never had TikTok, I mean, people still videos all the damn time. And so it was probably on there before I got my blue check. where people can take my shit. But I did it on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I want to download it.
Okay, I'm gonna go search.
I want to share it on that was one of my favorite videos. And for me, it's symbolic because I'm pretty sure that was like the first thirst trap / research video stitch that I ever did.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then after that came the one with Shishi.
With who?
Shishi. That's when I started to like hone in on my niche. Shishi, before she got really popular, she just did a video when she used to have braids.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And she flashed the fucking prettiest smile ever. She
does have a nice smile.
And I stitched that one. And Cruz was like, why is that song on repeat? I'm like, what song? There's no song. There's no song. There's no.
Not at all.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, you know, and that, but it was like that one. So it went from, yeah, I think it was Polynesian guys eating papayas.
All right, chat. Y'all know what to do. Go find it.
And that one did so well that I was like, maybe this is my niche.
Mm-hmm.
So let me refine it. And then I tried a few other things and I was like, no. And then the one with Shishi, I'm like, and then that's when, why is that song on repeat? I'm like, there's no song. There's no. And that went viral. And I know I've shared that one on Facebook and Instagram. But
you found your niche.
The papaya one.
We'll find it.
I can't get it. Can you post the link here? No, I can't. Because I don't know where it is.
We don't know where it is. You got to go find it on TikTok. You got to go to her page on TikTok and find the papaya video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was the original. So anybody who's put it on Facebook or like if I did or somebody, like I want the original.
Yeah.
And it was on TikTok. But it was funny. I liked it. Somebody tagged me in one of my old videos the other day. And can I just, dude, I want you to make more of these. I'm like, never again.
Oh, you know that when you said I post old videos, let me just explain something. My old videos, besides Grief Journey, I love doing makeup transitions.
No, not the fruit salad.
My very first transition videos, I didn't know what fucking blending was. I learned how to do makeup on TikTok in the last 4 years, and my eyeshadow is god awful to the transition, and they come up in my memories all the time, and I'm talking about eyeshadow. It looks great. It looks good, but there's not blended, and it's like I'm talking about like purples and shit up here, and I'm like, I can.
And then me, I'm probably like, I bet it looks great. I wouldn't even notice. Somebody's like, I found it and I posted it above. So the way that my stuff is set up is that once this posts to my account, it's not going to be highlighted. And since it's also going to be on YouTube, Facebook link will not be highlighted. Do you see what I'm saying? So
at us.
You're going to need to at me in it, or what she was saying, at her.
Because I'll see it faster.
She'll see it faster.
I don't get mentions or ats ever. So I'll see it before she'll see it.
So but to at her, you have to follow her first.
Yeah, you got to follow me. I don't know how many people are in here.
Yeah, you got to make sure you follow her.
Also, I have 2% left on my phone. So
plug it in, bitch.
It's 8:30.
Fine, fuck you. Bye.
I got to put my kids to bed.
This is how we hit a wall. But anyway, help me find my video. Okay, love you guys so much.
Hey, we're going to find the papaya video, everybody. And just remember to take care of yourselves. Take the time for yourselves and put yourself first. Whether that means getting out of bed, getting some sunshine on your face.
Having the interwebs help you find your papaya video.
Yes. And Tiff really needs that right now. So let's find it for her.
I do.
We'll be back next Tuesday. It'll be at 7:00 next week. I just had basketball practice tonight for my kid. I'll probably have these amazing extensions in if I don't ruin them by then.
And I just want you to know how lucky we all were today, because I had a tattoo appointment that he rescheduled. Otherwise, I wouldn't even fucking be here.
Good to know.
I forgot. That's the level that I'm operating at.
Not Tuesdays.
But I do have surgery next week, but that's in the morning. I have surgery on Tuesday.
For what?
The hematoma.
What's happening with this girl? It's driving me nuts.
They called me today. I have to be on a liquid diet starting Sunday. I'm like, fuck you.
I love that.
Nobody needed to incubate me when I got my tonsils out, and that's the same kind of anesthesia I'm getting.
Well, follow the rules.
I'm not going to starve Monday. Apparently, vodka is not part of the clear diet, clear fluids diet. I was like,
you don't drink that anyways.
well, right. But that's the nurse told me that today. I just wanted to end on that note.
Oh.
The nurse was like, so you need to do just clear fluids all of Monday. By the way, clear fluids are not vodka. I was like, one could argue. One could argue. Good news. I won't be doing that anyway.
No worries.
But Gatorade is okay. I don't know if broth is. I'm like, well, you guys just want me to starve Monday. That's not happening. But okay, thank you. I'm just going to tell them I did it.
Yeah.
All right. I found your TikTok you wanted. Did you at her?
At me.
That was.
Well, I can find it so I can send it to her.
That's what I said, Amanda. Who said that's not clear? Apparently, broth is fine. I'm like, that's not clear.
Oh.
All right. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Okay, bye.
See y'all later.